Good morning, ma'am. I am Lizelle Arsolon,
I am Fatima Nia P. Solario,
and we are the pair of this subject.
Our title is
Global Issue and
Sustainable Development Goals. During the process of development the research project, it was perceived that SDA and SDS still have a way to go to be fully integrated as part of the political economic. And the recent first Congress, the political economic that took place in Lisbon on January 25, 27, 2018, developed by the recently created Portuguese Association of Political Economic and 25 panelists, only one addressed to the topic of climate change and not one addressed the topic of sustainable development or the sustainable development goals. It was understood that the environmental changes still have a way to be integrated as a part of political economic and the integrate perspective combining economic, social, and environment in parallel have an even greater way to follow. For this reason, it was considered that to research one partnerships with SD and SDS, it was necessary to approach first SD and SDGs. This is being done on this LR, and the main goal is to create the basis for understanding their background as well as the critics and have been made both of SD and SDGs. An essential literature review, NAVES 2017, was developed regarding the relationship between partnership and SD and SDGs. After this essential process, it was considered that SD and SDGs concepts should be investigated further, and these terms and concepts should be part of a new LR. This literature review will be therefore focused on these two terms. And development studies is PhD research, pen November, January 30, 2016. And it sustainable development, the spare increases of 50 and 50 years. So the concept behind SD and SDGs are vast as they wish to have a holistic and long-term approach to develop. It was to have complete and exclusive LR over this concept. The option was therefore to work on the documents that support the foundations and SDGs and bring the spirit of guides that as a new development program. SD has three main vectors: people, planet, and prosperity, and SDGs have 17 goals, and last goal number 17 being partnership for goals. United Nations 2016 that intends to develop how the goals will be achieved and how
literature review will therefore review the spirits of main documents from the process behind SD in Oslo in 1987. The point of seeing the transformed into SDGs, UN Agenda 2030, NYC in 2015 for the full understanding of SDG. It also important to consider as AAA Addis ABA Action Agenda, United Nations 2015, the focus of particularly on the theme finance for development and the scopes Paris Agreement, United Nations 2015 that focus on climate change. After visiting these documents, attention will be given to summarize the critical addressed to SD and SDG. Behind the reference directly related to SD and SDG is critical to both concepts and consider the research method choose for the research project is based on the case studies. As a research strategist, the following reference should be considered for LR. Firstly, the People First case studies development by researchers for the United Nations Economic Commissions for Europe or UNICE respective to the first compendium of people first PP case studies presentations of published of Geneva in 2016 Hamilton Nevas, and second compendiums on first PP case studies presented at published in Hong Kong in 2017 Bonici of Nevis 2017 develops ways to use case studies, research strategies, research documents include case studies research in Yen 23. The values of case studies as a researcher's strategy sketch 19 case studies research methods of Zainal 27 use case studies researcher of Rowley 22 to approach the sustainable development case documents that originates the SDGs were studies. The four were chosen reflection to the point of department in Oslo in 1987 and the last milestone in 2015 with three main events of Addis, ABBA, NYC, and Paris. They are presented as chronological order. The Brundtland reports are Common Future, published in 1987 by the World Commission of Environments, and develops the Addis Ababa Action Agenda, result from the Third International Conference on Financing for Development in July 2015, the United Nations, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in the September 2015, and the Paris Arrangement from 21st Conference of Parties of COP20. Sustainable development used to three vectors approach. The first being social people, their second being environment planets, and three being economics. The facts that sustainable development solutions has these three vectors interdependent from each other implements for more complex development models. It's however, the solution results from a balanced approach of simultaneous positive for people, for the planet, for the prosperity works better than medium and long term.